What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Bob Van Horn, and wow, what a last few days. I mean, since we last spoke, Bitcoin was kind of or the Bitcoin, and for that case, the total market was kind of, we didn't know what was going on. But as you can see here, this is the total crypto market cap, and man, what a bounce back here. Found support right here. I mean, kind of a random area to find support, to be honest. I guess you could say this wick from this previous candle on the 20th of August, but found support, and we're back above the 0.618, above the 2.023 level. I mean, just a incredible candle here. It looks even better on the when you look at the cryptocurrency market cap minus Bitcoin. So this is basically just altcoin crypto cap. Right now, adhering right to the what level is this? The 0.618, the 1.147 trillion dollar mark. We're adhering to that, holding, hopefully, reclaiming that as a level of support rather than resistance. Could this have been just a false breakout of the rising wedge here? I mean, it's appearing that way. I mean, we had the breakout here yesterday, and people were thinking this is the time for the correction, and we were talking about a 45k Bitcoin or a 46k. Well, we're talking about levels, getting down to like 45 or 44, and just look at what Bitcoin has done. Found support here. We had a wick below, didn't make a lower low based on the wicks. Found support here at the 46,820 level, which I've had marked out. And from that point on, I mean, we've just busted through. We're out of this descending wedge, and we're back above the, as of right now, obviously, back above this overall bullish channel. So is this a false break, like a false breakdown, basically? It's looking that way. I mean, it's so funny how every time there's, a few red candles, there's people who will immediately say, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is down, it's out, it's going down. We're going to see a huge correction, and it's literally just down like 3%. And the next day, you have these solid green candles, these solid positive candles. What I do want to see, though, is a candle that engulfs here. Would like to see this get back up into the 49 range. If this can, we still have, 6 hours left. If this candle can get into the 49 range, we're looking positive. Hold on just a second. Let me to whoever's in the chat, don't be shy. If you have any cryptocurrencies that you'd like for me to look at, by all means throw it up in the chat and we can look at them. So yeah, right now Bitcoin's sitting at 48,225, up 2.93% right now. Solid day. The day started where the candle opened right here on the 46,820. We actually were starting to go down. Wicked up, came back down, and we were kind of just ranging in the 47s. And now we've gotten this surge of volume. Break it down to the hour, that you can kind of see what happened. It's basically this candle right here. We were in this, falling wedge, and this candle right here at 10 a.m. today busted right through that resistance line on the ascending wedge, and we actually were able to close back inside of the overall bullish channel. So the question here now is, will we remain inside this bullish channel? You see, we've gotten rejected here several times from the 200 hour moving average, but we are holding the 100 hour moving average as support. So just waiting for that next surge to reclaim the moving average here, and then we'll see if we can start tackling that, that 49,893 level again, and potentially moving on to that 52K Bitcoin that everybody's talking about. That's the next obstacle. That's the next hurdle, right? It's 52K Bitcoin. That's what everyone's talking about. That's this area of confluence, where they think this is the last stand, basically, in terms of potentially trying to keep this bull run from getting out of control. So 52K, will we reach that? From my standpoint, based on the technicals that I'm looking at, the indicators, if you look at the stock RSI on the daily, we're down here at the bottom, so we have plenty of room to grow. Our standard RSI, we're sitting at 59.45, right in this dead center, plenty of room to grow. And our MACD right now, is kind of just wavering back and forth between really wanting to have a pulse up or a pulse down. From where from my standpoint, yes, I think we're, that 52K is definitely in the cards, and we will see how strong that resistance really is. We'll see how many people are trying to, sell off at that point. It'll be very interesting to see. And what's very important to take note of is, as long as this weekly candle, which we have 2 days left on, isn't a bearish engulfing candle, if we close, anywhere, above basically the 46,820 level, and we don't have that bearish engulfing weekly candle, then I think all this is basically just a cool-off period. When you have 5 weeks of straight green, you're going to have a cool-off candle. That's just the way it works. no price action just goes up in a straight line. People are going to sell. People are going to take profits. People who bought down here are going to sell up here, and it just is a matter of time before the selling demand outweighs the buying demand. And as the price increases, less people are willing to buy, and more people are willing to sell. So you have to have this cool-off period. And when you have this cool-off period, that's when people start to, watch the price, see where are our, where's our bottom, our local bottom, where's our support at. When people start to understand, okay, this isn't going down anymore, we have a lot of buying pressure at a certain level, it's time to get back in. So the buying pressure, or the buying demand rather, resets, and the selling demand is gone because all of that selling demand that existed in the previous impulse wave got bought up. So, no one's going to sell, or less people rather are going to sell if they bought in at 48. Let's say people bought in at this 46,820 level, which is essentially what happened. These past couple of days, we had these wicks down here below the 46,820 level, and it got bought up. So people who are buying in here, at 46.5, 46.3. They're not going to sell at 48.2. They're going to try to make some sort of profit. Maybe their profit target is 52K, and that's probably the case. People who bought down here are probably thinking, let's see if we can make that 52K push, sell off there, make a quick, what is that? Probably a 5%, not 5%, but that's probably a little like a 10% gain. Yeah, 12.5% gain. Make a 12.5% swing trade. So that's how you got to look at it, guys. And the fact that we are creating, significant support levels in this mid 40 range is just more fuel to push through that 52K mark, because people who are buying in these regions, in the in the 44s, the 45s, the 46s, a lot of them are well, I'm speaking, from my own personal opinion. In my own personal opinion, I don't think a lot of these people are buying here to sell out at 52K. I think a lot of these people are looking at, this is the time to get in. This is the time to get in, so that when Bitcoin ultimately breaks that all-time high of 64K, I was in a decent spot. And that's what I think. I think a lot of the people who are buying in this region are not buying to sell at 52K. I think a lot of them are buying to hold and see out the rest of this potential bull run. People who are selling at 52K are more likely people who sold out or bought in around here in the low 30s, and people who held throughout this this bearish last 2-3 months, and they're looking to sell back to break even. So yeah, that's basically the analysis for Bitcoin in terms of a macro level scale. I do think 52K is 100% in the cards. The next coin on the list here, Cardano, absolute beast today. Don't know where this price action came from. Well, due to an extent. I mean, you can see here we've broken this level of resistance, and we're finding new resistance at the 1.272 level, which is $2.87. We're currently sitting at $2.86, up 12.92%. Massive bullish candle, bullish engulfing candle rather, on the daily. Just an incredible push today for Cardano. We had a pretty significant pullback here. We take out the ruler here. That pullback was approximately, if we go from the high, you're talking about a pullback from the high to the low wick of 16, almost 17%. That's a pretty significant pullback in a matter of like 2 or 3 days. But what's important to note here is that the Fibonacci retracement levels came in again to show us where support is. So if you look, on the 23rd of August, we created the all-time high here at 296.9999. So basically 297. Then after that, we had a big sell-off. Then we had basically a somewhat of a bullish hammer, kind of an indecision candle. But then we had the next sell-off, which was yesterday, which was a red day all across the board, essentially. And you see where the wick came down to. It wicked down to this Fibonacci retracement level, which is the one level at 2.46, which was the previous all-time high. So a clear, significant level of support here. It's a huge indicator and a huge sign of bullish continuation, where we're not going back down below the previous all-time high. If anything, what's the low? 246.916, and the previous all-time high was 246.52. So we technically didn't actually touch, but that's all you need to see to let you know that we're not going back down below here. There's enough buying pressure to keep the price above the previous all-time high. And then, as you can see today, once that was confirmed, the price has just skyrocketed. We're back above, we're up 13.1%, back above this, this negative resistance. If we go zoom in on the hourly, you can see this resistance was touched multiple times on the hourly, and that's how you created that downtrend. We had a period here where we thought we were breaking out, but then we ultimately got rejected at the 50-hour SMA, and then came back below, and now we've surged, broke the resistance line, broke your 200-hour SMA, broke your 50-hour SMA, and then the final hurdle was basically the 100-day or the 100-hour SMA, and now you're sitting at resistance at the next Fibonacci retracement level. So you see we've had multiple candles here now. Get above, come back down, get above, come back down. This candle didn't even tap it. We have a tap here, came back down. So we're kind of sitting here, tapping this resistance point. What I would expect to see is, if we don't ever get a break here, which I generally don't expect, probably could see a sell-off coming back down to this 100-hour SMA, which would push you back down to like $2.73, roughly. So overall, though, macro level, things look good. Well, Jared, I officially went down the NFT rabbit hole, and I'm kind of in it now, kind of in the NFT world. What I'm more into now is the Cardano NFTs. So I am going. So I mean, you can see here. I'm actually there's an NFT drop that's happening in 41 minutes that I'm gonna get in on. I'm actually gonna do live. I'm gonna cop one of these little like dragon things. This NFT is called Hatch Draco. They actually got a decent decent following on Twitter. They got like, you know, pretty popular. I think I tagged you in a. I think I tagged you in the thing I replied. Yeah, they got 1,600 followers, which is a pretty solid following for NFTs. But yeah, I kind of went down the rabbit hole in terms of like figuring out how to find like the hype projects that aren't actually out yet, like the ones that are already out, like the CryptoPunks and the the rocks and shit. Those it's too late. You want to get in on the projects that haven't actually put them out on the marketplace yet, and be the first to purchase them, get them in at the buy them at the low, and then hold them to resell in the coming months. You're not trying to make a huge profit here. Like, I think the price for these dragon things, it says down here the price is 0.015 Ethereum if you buy right at the drop. So imagine if you sell that for 1 Ethereum, or even like half an Ethereum, which at this point is like $1,500. I mean, that's a quick come up. So, but this is like an Ethereum NFT. So the difference between Ethereum and Cardano, well, Cardano and Ethereum are two different. They're two separate blockchains. So you have the Ethereum blockchain, which has its own ecosystem with all sorts of decentralized apps that run on it, the decentralized NFTs, the the Ethereum currency itself, cryptocurrency itself, and all that is its own ecosystem. So like, I'm trying to see here, like when you go to OpenSea.io, OpenSea is a marketplace specifically for Ethereum-based NFTs. So everything on here is priced at like an Ethereum, and the transactions occur on the Ethereum blockchain. But so Cardano a few weeks ago announced that smart contracts are coming September 12th, and the smart contract technology and capability is what allows you to basically make these NFT transactions occur, on these, on the internet. So like, you're basically purchasing these, these NFTs like separately from like a normal purchasing, from the normal purchasing system. So like, I'm not paying with USD or a credit card or anything like that, and it's going through a I guess a credit card system. This is 100% independently on the Ethereum blockchain, if that makes any sense. So like, and it's all just automated and decentralized. So now we go to Cardano. Cardano is a separate blockchain, and they announced that their smart contracts are coming on the 12th. Well, once those smart contracts are enabled, you are going to be able to fully sell and exchange NFTs on their marketplace, which is cnft.io. So I just was like going through there and looking at like how to find the hot projects that aren't out yet. And one I did find is called When. It's a website called When CNFT, and it's basically a website dedicated to telling you like what's coming out for like on the Cardano, um, like on the Cardano NFT blockchain. So this is basically just a website that where you can look at all these different projects. One that I found that I think is going to be a solid project on the Cardano blockchain. This Hash Draco one is on the Ethereum, but on the Cardano blockchain is this Dead Pixel. They have about 1,700 followers. You can see here. I mean, what they did was they have 10,000 of these like pixel characters, and they did a season 1 drop, which was the first third. They did 3,333 characters or whatever that they dropped, and then some. And the way they did it, some of them are more like rare than others, and so you're basically just on their website. I'll pull up their website. You have to connect your Cardano wallet to their website, and then you purchase. All these have already been purchased. Obviously, they sold out. They did 3,333, and they all sold out. And what they're, I guess, these are just like little characters. I guess I don't even know what they are, but some of them are more rare than others. It's basically like the CryptoPunks thing. It's kind of the same concept, like all these different little characters. But yeah, you can see here this one is an epic. It's an epic. And it's like a reptilian. I don't know. I don't fully understand it. It's basically like there's some that are more rare than others. But I did see they just tweeted. Pretty sure the base purchase for these are like they're not like too expensive. It's like 30 Cardano or something. And this guy just said just sold my first CNFT on I just sold my first Pixel NFT on CNFT. This person sold. This is new $1,500 or 1,500 ADA record Pixel NFT sale on CNFT.io marketplace. Welcome to the new owner. So, if you're buying something for 30 Cardano and flipping it for 1,500, that's pretty solid come up. And 1,500 Cardano right now, if you look at the current price, it's almost at $3. That's like damn near $5,000. It's like $4,000, $4,500. So I'm telling you, man, the NFT game is getting serious. All these projects are, these projects are starting to blow up, and I think the key at this point is to try to get in on some of these projects early. Are you there? I think my stream just disconnected really just really quick. But yeah, basically it. So in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna hop on this Hatch Draco thing and try to cop one of these eggs. But we will continue down the board here. Well, the Hatch Draco team just released a statement saying, "To our dear community, we understand that it's been a crazy 2.5 weeks and we've accomplished a lot together. We know you're all excited to start minting these eggs. We are too. We're going to release a statement soon regarding delay. Our goal is affordability. It's about us all." That's kind of, well, it's kind of sad. Looks like I will not be copying the NFT, as there won't be a sale today. Look at Avalanche. Avalanche is up 16% currently. So big, big, big bullish engulfing candles today. The volume is massive on that push too, which is a good sign. It's the only thing I'm not the biggest fan of for this Cardano candle is that the volume isn't, too high. But a bullish engulfing candle nonetheless. Ethereum still waiting to get out of this just ranging pattern. Great accumulation time though. I mean, great time to accumulate some Ethereum before it eventually breaks out of this pattern. Matic up 9%, almost bullish engulfing. It has though reclaimed a Fibonacci retracement level to 0.382. Bullish sign. Well, guys, I was going to be uh, getting or minting an Ethereum NFT live, but it looks like that's not happening anymore because the drop for that NFT is getting delayed. And the reason for the delay is because gas fees on Ethereum are too high, which I can actually sympathize with, because there's no point in minting an NFT where you're paying more in the gas than you are the actual NFT itself. It's kind of counterproductive, and it's a waste of money. You know, the whole idea of cryptocurrency is to kind of liberate you from the traditional financial system. And when you have transaction fees that are more than that of, the traditional financial system, you're basically, not helping at all. You're kind of just contributing to the same machine that already exists. And I know that the Ethereum team, they don't want the gas fees to be as high as they are, but nevertheless they are, and I know they're working to solve that issue. But before this gets out of hand, they need to crack down on that. So yeah. Uh-oh. This could be a proper hourly candle for Bitcoin as we're approaching um, the end of this candle. See if we can get a close above the 200-hour MA. If we do get that close, we could see some movement upward towards some of these, towards the 48.5 level. Let's see here. Watch and see if it can hold that above that 200 MA. We got a minute left on the candle. Alright, here we go. Here's the action. Seeing some selling, some buying. Well, there you go. You have a successful close above that 200 hour moving average. Haven't seen a close above that level since basically midnight on the 25th, 26th. We'll see what happens here, though. See if we can hold on the next hourly candle. Oy. Well, it looks like Bitcoin's having, a successful hold of the 200 MA, which is positive.